case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In 1942, the Supreme Court of the United States heard the case of Riley v. New York Trust Company, which revolved around the principle that states must respect and enforce each other's court judgments equally, as if they were their own. The dispute centered on the ownership of Coca-Cola stocks, previously held in the name of Mrs. Hungerford, and claimed by both the New York Trust Company and Mrs. Hungerford's Georgia executors. Coca-Cola Corporation initiated legal proceedings in a Delaware court against the New York Trust Company and the Georgia executors, who both claimed rights to the disputed Coca-Cola stocks. The Georgia executors argued that they had obtained original domiciliary probate of Mrs. Hungerford's will in solemn form in Georgia, and that the testatrix was domiciled in the state. The respondent administrator, c.t.a, was not a party to the probate proceedings. The petitioners presented relevant facts and documents, including copies of the Georgian probate record, and offered to pay all Delaware taxes or charges on the stock, while requesting new certificates. The Supreme Court of Delaware, however, overruled the lower court's findings and determined that New York was Mrs. Hungerford's domicile. In its ruling, the court asserted that Delaware had the right to decide which claimant should receive Mrs. Hungerford's personal property within its borders, and was required to give full faith and credit to judgments from Georgia. This decision ultimately upheld the administrator in Delaware's responsibility to protect the state's claim to inheritance and succession taxes.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.